Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do hope you're well. Right, we're back in Utopia again, just watching my elephants enjoying their quirky habitat. This one here having a bit of a swim, it's all good. So that was our last big project. Our new project today is going to be over here, and it's going to be crocodiles. No, alligators. Hang on, let me get that right. Let's go with the alligators. I think it's American alligator, I believe. Yes, here we go. So these are the chaps. Massive creatures that need quite a lot of room, so they're going to go in this area over here is my plan. So one thing I want to do first is a bit of path work. I know, not terribly exciting, but it needs to be done. So I said in the last episode that I didn't want to continue using these big paths around the whole zoo, and I didn't want them raised through the whole zoo. Now I'm kind of going against that a little bit. I am still going to keep them raised, just because when you build pathway on the terrain, it's so hard to do any terrain work and path work at the same time. So what I'm thinking is I'm just going to have a pathway that's slightly raised, but not massively. I'm not sure how wide I'm going to make it either. These are 10. I'm thinking I might shrink it down and have it 6. But yeah, just have it just that little bit raised like that. So what I'm thinking is I'd like to do it here, and then hopefully if I can get it right I can link them together with some steps is my hope. If I kind of bend it around like this. Actually, so this will then curve and go around the back. It's going to be quite a complicated enclosure, actually, this next one that I'm doing. I want to have an underwater viewing area as well as a what am I trying to say? Like a tunneled viewing area for the land as well, is what I'm thinking. Right, let's try and work this out. How does that look? Yes, it's a little bit dodgy just there. I'm wondering if that needs to just go like that. Yes, okay, and then I want to do something similar over here. Okay, lovely, and that gives me a bit of scope in between here to fill in with some landscaping, whether it's trees or rocks or whatever. Great, so let's have a look at our new habitat. So I want to do I want to do a big water out. I do want to link it into this, but I'm going to do rocks around the back here with waterfall coming down into a main lake area. And somehow I want that lake to cascade out and into this. I think it may not join up. It depends how well I can do that. But I guess first what I need to do is create an underwater bit. I want quite a lot of room back here for the land. I don't want it to be too too smaller a land area. I know they are mainly water creatures, but I think they deserve a nice bit of land as well. So we want to get a nice big area here for underwater viewing. And then into here, of course, there will be a path. So let's bring that right out like that. Now I'm going to try and do something that I've not actually done before, which is bizarre really, which is curved curved barriers. Let's just take that back to there. Yeah, so here we go. I wonder actually if I need that. Yeah, I did. I wanted that to be angle snapped. That makes more sense. So that you can keep it a consistent shape, I think. Actually, that's really hard to see the angles. I'll tell you what I needed to do there. I needed to count how off straight it is. So that's straight. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that. Okay, so that's straight. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. So that's straight. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Nice. It's a good shape. Let's lift it up. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me actually. I'm just thinking, do I want it to go further? I might do. Let's just do a little bit more here. Maybe try and get it one more. And then I've got to hope I can fit a pathway in at the bottom of it. So let's go back to this. Okay, so again, that's straight, I think. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. It's very hard to know where straight is, obviously. Going straight from a curve doesn't really make sense, but see, that's straight. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Okay, so we've got quite a big potentially water bit there. Now I believe there's something else with this that I can do. We can snap alongside barriers. That's intriguing. Yeah, look at that, you can do. So I can curve it perfectly around like that. Let's just make a bit more space there and take that right round, all the way around to there. Actually, let's just do this end as well. Let's just go, yeah, okay, let's just do that for now. Actually, no, that's too far because I need to be able to bring the land in at the end here. Because obviously I need to make sure that the end of this is watertight. There we go. Let's get that done over here as well. Okay, I'm just going to have to lose the last bit there. That's fine. And I'll just get some water in here, make sure that it is watertight. Excellent. Yeah, that's perfect. Right, so then I want to create a bit of a slope in here. So I guess if I do some pulling to smooth a bit off here so the animals can get in and out of the water easily. And in fact, what I might then do, let's just see if I can just create a kind of a sunken area here that the water goes into as well. That would be pretty cool. Create a sort of a shallow, actually no, I don't think that's quite got it. Let's go there. That's better. Nice, and then hopefully this can still be kind of smoothed off. I think I just need to, yeah, like that. Okay, let's try that. There we go, so the animals hopefully will be able to come and go there quite nicely. I'm going to make the water really clear as well, so that it's easy to view the animals once they're there. Okay, that's good. That's our sort of basic shape in. So let's whoops, let's undo that. I want to select the whole thing, and I'll bring that right down to about there. It's a little bit funky at that end, isn't it? I thought the whole thing was level, but I think it's just, yeah, it's just raised a little bit there, hasn't it? Let's just see if I can bring that down. Actually, that needs to go right down, doesn't it? Let's just see, what height was this one over here? $593. Oh, that says 5. What? That says 1 meter. What? Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, it's not going to let me take that down anymore either. Well, that's weird. This game does puzzle me sometimes. Oh, I'm guessing it's probably because this one, if you drag one, it sort of drags the other one as well. I don't know why it's telling me that this one's 1 meter though. That is quite bizarre. Okay, I mean, I'm going to cover the top anyway, so it's not a big problem, but I didn't really want this one sticking up quite that much. Let's just remove the water for a second, and then put that down. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, now it's not tall enough. What have we got? 617. They're all different heights. It's very strange. I wonder if I just need to move them all to the same height. But I mean, why is that saying 581 and that's 557? It's clearly they're the same height. It really doesn't make sense, does it? So if I put that down to what it says is the same as the other one, 557, that is quite clearly going down, but I guess it's relevant to the ground that it's on. I don't think, is there, oh, flat top. I wonder if I can, no, that's not going to work, is it? Wow, this is, see, this is why I don't do water things very often, because they're an absolute nightmare. Okay, let's just try this. Let's just take it as low as I can. Okay, I think that's as good as I'm going to get, which is fine. We got a bit raised over here, but that's fine because it's all going to get covered up anyway. Right, let's not faff around with that for too long. So around the back, actually, do you know what? I haven't really left the room that I wanted, but actually no, that's fine. I can work with this. So what I wanted to do over the back here was to create a few levels. So I wanted to do just a small raised bit, sort of like this. Something, yeah, like that. And then potentially a bigger raised bit next to it as well, and create some nice terrain for them to climb up and down. Obviously I'll build slopes for them so they can come and go. And then I'm going to use this pathway is going to go up around the back and kind of interact with the back of this. Is the plan. So let's get, I'll tell you what, let's do the pathway first. Let's bring that length in. Right, so this is going to go along the back here. And then out to here and link in with this one. Yeah, let's keep it as a slope, that's fine. This one might not be a slope. That might be a bit, oh, that's doing stairs actually, so that's fine. I could do some stairs there. And then again, around the back of this. And what I was thinking of doing here is creating some sort of like an artificial cliff of rocks, essentially. So it looks like you're going through a tunnel behind the land. Was my thinking. Whether I can make that look good or not, I don't know, but I will try. And then I've got to work out how to connect this pathway down here to this one up here. I quite like having this bit open actually, so the animals can come right into here as well. Let's just get this terrain sticking out a bit more here. Kind of, oh, look at that, I can almost cover that right over the pathway there. That's interesting. I can almost create a tunnel there. That's pretty cool. What do we reckon? Is that going to look any good? I think that's going to look pretty cool actually. Obviously hide all of this back here. You know, do sort of a line of rocks there. And then whatever edge that I decide to do there, and they'll almost kind of blend together. Yeah, I like that. But how do I want to get this pathway up? That is the question. Probably over here, I would say. And it needs to be, I can tunnel, can't I? Yeah, something like that. I guess if I bring, let's get rid of that. I just want to turn off tunneling actually. Let's bring this over like so. And hopefully I can interact these two together. Right, I just need to play around with the land there, don't I? Because it's actually, well, it doesn't matter that it's connected actually. It's kind of done it quite nicely. As long as I put on railing on the ground. Let's have a look. What's it look like? No, that is a little bit, just a tiny bit janky, isn't it actually? So let's just get rid of that bit for a second. So I think what I need to do is just take that up a tiny bit like that. And then hopefully I can link it in. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Nice. Great. Now I might have to put something down here to encourage people to actually come down. But I think that's fine. I think I can do that. I can actually have the habitat come right along here, can't I? That could be interesting. I mean, I've still got to work out how to do this barrier. Because see, this is odd, because this is an internal barrier. I wonder how I can do it. Do I need to use that as the main barrier, or can I create a whole separate barrier going around this somehow? It's worth a try. I quite like it so the animals can come all the way across to here, all the way around here, and then up on these slopes here as well. And then this will be the sort of bed area that I'll create up here, is my thinking. I should probably bring this pathway in and connect these two up as well, actually. So let's keep this one raised. I quite like that. And then I can slope it down. Actually, no, let's do let's do steps. Is that still raised or is that on the ground? That's on the ground by the looks of it, which I don't want. Let's shorten that. Tell you what, let's bring it out from here next. I'll just take that length in. Okay, I'll tell you what I need to do. I need to just shorten this thing again, don't I? Yeah, there we go. Let's do this. Let's just take it down a little bit at a time. Okay, that's too much. To about there. Let's take that length right back. Okay, there we go. How are we looking? Good. We're still just about raised, I think. Although it's pretty much touching the floor, actually, isn't it? But it is raised. But yeah, that's fine because I don't necessarily need to link this elsewhere. I think that's going to be fine like that. I'm going to try it because I don't know if you can have this glass just in the middle of another barrier. I'm assuming I can. There's something going on with the land just there. Look at that. I need to do something there. That's just looking a little bit strange. Yeah, it's all a little bit strange actually. I might uncover this a little bit. I think it does. I kind of like the idea of it being a tunnel, but I don't think it's quite what I want here. I want it a little bit more exposed. As long as there's enough room just here for the animals to get through, I think we'll be alright. And I can obviously I can put some rocks here if I need to create a bit more space for them. But yeah, there's loads of land here for the animals actually, so that's cool. I might just extend this a bit over here. And then I'll create a slope here so they can get off at this end. I'm never very good at doing this slopey stuff. I know there is a tool now. You've got this tool here with the slope, but even that is tricky to use. So I generally just do this until I get it right. It looks more natural like this as well, doesn't it? You don't want a perfect looking slope. Okay, as long as the animals can get up and down, that's the main thing. And then I might just do the same here. Make sure they can get between these. Obviously I'll get the animals in a minute and then we can really see where they can go and where they can't. Excellent. Right, let's go with that for now. So let's just have a quick look at this barrier, shall we? And see if this is going to work at all. So let's get an entrance in over here. And I'm just going to null the whole thing, I think. And let's just see where that takes us. Let's not cut the corners. So I'm going to go right along underneath the pathway, basically at the back here. Okay, nearly there. And into there. Right. Well, it looks like that is going to work. It just depends, because obviously I've got a pathway in the middle of the habitat here. But I think as long as they can't interact with it, I think I'll get away with it. I don't know. I don't know if I need to put another barrier in the middle or something. I don't know. It's interesting because the animals can't come down the slope. They can't get onto the pathway, can they? So I think it might work. The only way to tell really is to get them in. So should we do that? So let's get what have we got here? Yalitha, Oliver, Tristan, and Yardley. Let's get them in, and then we will see whether this entire project is doomed. I mean, it says it's a complete habitat. That's a good start, isn't it? Right, let's quickly speed this up and see what happens. Let's just rename this just in case it does work. Have I spelt that wrong? Is it 2 L's or is it 1 L? Not sure. Let's find out once they make it in. Here they come. Yeah, 2 L's, good. Right, so let's see what it says. Oh my word, that's superb. Well, that's worked pretty well, hasn't it? So they can get all the way through here. They can come up on the slope. They can go down there. They can just about fit through here, and then they can go into the water. Wow, that's worked out ridiculously well. I was not expecting that, I'll be honest. I thought that was going to go disastrously wrong, but yeah, very happy. Wow, okay, so wow, good start, lots to do. Yeah, wow, where do I go next? I haven't linked it in, and I don't think I'm going to. Not all the habitats are going to be linked into the main water source. I think in this case it's just that's going to be over complicated to try and do. But I am going to have some sort of little waterfall over the back here. I think. Or I might not actually. Do you know what? It might just be a body of water on its own. I'm not sure I can really do a waterfall. Maybe I'll just do a small one actually, just here. Maybe coming out from underneath some rocks here. That might work. But we'll have a look at that in the next episode, I guess. For now, I think I'm going to leave it there because that seems like a sensible stopping point, and then I can decide where to go next. Brilliant. Let's leave it there then. So thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's coming along already, isn't it? If you've got any thoughts, ideas, please leave me a comment down below. And if you've enjoyed the episode, please do hit the like button because that really helps out the channel. And I will see you again in the next episode, and we'll continue working on our new alligator habitat. Until then, take care. See you soon.